They said you can't hide the money when it comes to a toolbox. Check out the value in this toolbox. That's some money right there. A 100 count 10 millimeter socket set, a 1 year supply. So we're talking 1/4 inch, 3/8 deep and shallow, 25 pieces each. How cool is that? So no complaints about once you lose one. Hey, you got 99 problems, but hey, when it comes down to it, Olsa Tools has got you covered. And I'll put a link down below in the description for many of these tools here that we'll find inside this box, as well as some camphor tablets. So if you're looking to keep the rust out of your box, these right here are ideal to put inside the box, and it smells nice too. Hey, but what we're looking at is their socket rail set, magnetic, and you can get this in a 1/4, 3/8, and a 1/2 inch with different colors on it. This is a 20 piece here, magnetic. So super nice when it comes to that. But this toolbox is something I picked up recently just for my small parts. I'm pretty stoked on this thing. So it's a Kennedy Kits here is what it looks like. 520 is the box number. But when we go through it here, we've got Olsa Tools with their electrical disconnect pliers. Pretty solid setup, very nice grip on it. And this is going to get down in those tight little areas. Moving over to the right here, we'll find their magnetic 1/4 inch boosters. So this just slides right on the end of your magnetic rail, and that way it boosts the magnetism that was able to pick up those sockets when you're reaching down into a tight, deep area. But this 3-piece pocket pry bar set has a straight 27 and a 55 degree here. Pretty solid. It's got some girth on it, flat bar. It's got the little tab so that way you can hang it over your shirt pocket. Hey, Olsa Tools has got you covered when it comes to that. That's my favorite, pry bar set. But then back to magnetism, we've got a metric and standard inserts that goes inside of your magnet, inside of your socket. That way it'll basically convert your non-magnetized socket into a magnetic socket here. Standard and metric here. So then you slide down a little farther, and then here's a couple of things. This is their magnetic can holder. So basically it just slides on the side of your toolbox here, and then you walk up and grab your little toothbrush or oil, whatever that you're using there, and it'll always be there when you need it the most, especially if you've got to paint oil in different areas and different departments. This is a 3-piece setup here, so pretty solid when it comes to that. But then you look at their Wobble set here. This is the standard 5/16 to 3/4. This is a pretty solid shallow setup here. One of my favorite tools is this magnetic pickup light here. So very strong magnet on it, but also you can twist the end of it to be able to convert that light. But pretty solid there. So you can reach down those tight little engine bays, and you're going to be able to pick that up where many times a blind eye would not allow you to find it. So pretty solid when it comes to that tool. Hey, we move on down the ladder. Check this out. It's a 10 millimeter extension. We're talking a bottle opener and a functional 10 millimeter on a deep well with a keychain. How cool is that? But again, I'll put a link in the description down below that you can go back to Olsa Tools. You can find more details on them, but they've got some pretty decent quality tools here that are very handy. They're adjustable, non-marring locking jaws here with a fine tooth ratchet that you can slide it down. I say ratchet, but it's more of a cam. So basically when you squeeze, you get your desired number there. Once you squeeze, it actually activates that cam that puts a little bit more clamping force on it. So very solid. But then you check out their flat pick and hook set. This is a 60, 85, and a 125 on extended reach here. So pretty solid when it comes to removing seals and O-rings and things that you're not looking to damage. But again, you got 3 different sizes on that as far as the angles. But this toolbox is pretty cool, and I'm pretty happy with it. So pretty sweet setup. And this is another thing that you look at, that this is a 15 magnetic toolbar holder. So if you're working on different areas, as long as you got a magnet that you can attach to, or steel, hey, you put your wrenches there, you use them as you need. When you're done with them, they'll be there, and you can sew them away there. But hey, this right here is something I've recently picked up. You've got a large and a small that comes with these little feet here, but you also can use this in multiple different applications. So on the other side of that, we've got the 1/4 inch, 3/8, and a 1/2 inch little socket holder there, many different drives, square drives there. So just a nice little puck that you can set it in place there, and that picks your wrenches up off the ground. You've got them in a comfortable spot there, nice and organized. So if you want to find more when it comes to the working side of it, hey, Olsa Tools has got you covered. But when it comes to the cleanup side, hey, this right here, the hand wipes are very nice for cleaning your dirty hands up as well as cleaning your tools up when you're done working on them. So this is something as a 100 count box on it. But again, coming from Olsa Tools, pretty solid company. Check it out. The link down below. You will not be disappointed with them. They've got many other tools to offer, but this is something that I carry and picked up the little box there. Can't hide the money.